We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job.
Lets it fly. Caught at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Using his legs, it's Welch. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
On a little time, lets it go. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Buying some time. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. A&M comes back out with another first down. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady dive because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Welch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Salter. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fights off a defender. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback. Because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy,
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass, it's Salter. Looking for a huge play. Fakes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bucks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Quarterback extends the play. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reed. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Texas A&M. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Welsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Unleashes one. That's reeled in, it's Miller. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some
Turning it on. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the preseason.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. A&M comes back out with another first down. The inside handoff. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Reed. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play.
Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Intercepting. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Reed. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Moss. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Aggie! Fitted in the window for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From midway to the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Rolling right and going deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Lets it go. Finds him in all alone. Hits the afterburners. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks!
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Go to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. This is a design run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. Here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
To the air, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here.
Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here comes the option. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Salter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put 1 nail in the coffin.